Hello everyone, this is Crystal Putoff. Today I am going to demonstrate how I use these little things, washers, or not washers, they're like little suction cups. I call them washers. They're really suction cups to draw circles on eggs. And I have a couple of different sizes here. These are for a really big egg. I get these from like the local hardware store. They sell them where you want to like hang something up on the wall or attached to a window. This is like they use them for Christmas lights. And so I buy these and then I use a template to mark these lines on there, the 90-60 lines. So I kind of line it up and then I smush it down. And then I take my marker and mark the line there. So I do that with these. You can use a template to draw circles on your eggs. I mean, that's definitely one way to do that. It works. I learned how to do this with the washer, and it's easier for me to hold the suction cup. It's easier for me to hold this on there than the template, but your experience might be different. So this is a pattern that we did in one of our classes that we had this year, BC, before coronavirus. So I'm going to illustrate it on this egg. This is a practice egg. It actually has a hairline crack on it, so I'm going to be drawing my lines very darkly, darker than I would draw them normally. So the first thing I'm going to do, divide this into 3 parts. So everywhere it has a 60, 90, 60, 60, 90, 60, and 60. And then I'm going to connect these lines to the top. And do it again. This one here. I've kind of forgot to mark the exact top, but that's okay because these are just, for this one, it is just guidelines. And then here's the last one. All right, so I have my egg divided in 6 pieces. I'm not going to measure the equator because I'm not really putting anything on that, but I'm going to just draw kind of a makeshift equator just as a point of reference for me on this egg. I see that didn't line up. That's okay. All right, so I'm going to take the bigger. I have 2 sizes here. This one is a 3/4 inch, and this one is a 1 inch. And I'm going to take the bigger one, and I'm going to put it on one of the lines, right like that. And then it's got that little knob on it. So I'm going to use that knob to hold it while I draw a circle around it. Voila, a circle. Isn't that awesome? And now I'm going to take the little one and I'm going to draw a circle here. Voila, another circle. So I drew a circle on this line. I'm going to skip this line and I'm going to draw one here. And I point out that the reason I put these little marks on there is it helps me line it up. And not so much with this pattern, But say that I wanted the circle to be right here in the center, I would use these little marks and make sure that they were lined up with the lines there, and to draw the circles. Maybe I'll put this one down just a little bit further. Now the circles kind of become a point of reference for you too. Maybe you don't want your flower to be quite that big. You want it to be a little smaller. And that's okay, but the circles are there to give you, like I said, a reference point. So this one I'm going to put here. So I'm drawing big flower, little flower. Whoa, got away from me there. Put that back in there. There we go. Okay, kind of a sloppy looking circle, but a circle. And now I'll put the last one on here. So again, I skip this line, put a circle here. I do a pattern called colliding circles, and I definitely use the washers to help me draw those circles. It's kind of like a circle inside of a circle, and then the outer circle overlaps with the other circles. I used it on my mosaic inspired one, Rhea egg. So I have these 6 circles now. Now what I do is, let's say I want this to be a sunflower. So I could use my big circle to draw a smaller circle inside of it, and then I can draw my petals, and they'll go up to that outer circle. So it kind of makes a nice round sunflower. And you can see I'm kind of going outside of the circle. That's okay too. The circle's there to give you, like I said, a point of reference. There's a circle, or there's a sunflower, or maybe a big daisy. The other thing you can use this for, I'll demonstrate it down here on the smaller one, you can only use part of the circle. So I'm going to use this part of the circle, and then I'm going to draw something like that, and then I'll use this to draw here. And now I have a circle where I've used part of the circle. And you can use your own flowers, whatever you want. I just wanted to show you how to use these circles, or these suction cups, to make circles on your, and you can use this in any type of art form. If you're doing an abstract art, you had these, you could dip them in paint and plop them all over your painting like that too. Space them out. So I hope you found that helpful. And if there's anything you'd like me to demonstrate, if I'm able to do it, I'd be happy to try it. Just give me a shout on my website, prayerfularts.com. Thank you again.